Welcome to Bump in the Night Society presents Exploring Your Society. I'm your host, Sean Bowman.
I'm your co-host, Phil K.
And tonight we have Mary Conte with us. Say what's up.
What's up? What's up? How are you guys?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Good. It's been a while since I've seen y'all.
Yeah,
2 years, I think, or something like that.
2 or 3.
I think it's like 2-3 years now.
Yeah, we all went to the Dead Man's Hall or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, that night was epic.
So, we're here to talk about the paranormal. So, what was your first paranormal experience?
Actually, in this house where I live now.
Oh, really? How long have you lived there?
Basically my whole life. It was my grandparents' house.
Okay.
So basically, I've been here since I've been born, and we were just taking down wallpaper. In my son's nursery. Sorry.
No, okay.
Hey.
Someone's tired.
Oh, you're okay.
Aw.
You're okay.
You can come on too. We're fine. Aw. This is gonna be the first podcast we've ever done. We're gonna have a little special guest on there too.
Future paranormal investigator.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
Be like have Leo on there too.
Yeah, right. Duty calls and you're a parent, man. I don't even relate, but I can totally understand. Aw. Is that her son or her daughter? I can't. She say son.
Not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Aw.
I got you, Claudio.
Aw.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's a cute name too. Claudio. I like that.
Thank you.
Damn. Next door neighbor's like running up the stairs. Holy hell. Anywho, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good, brother. Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
So tell us about the Krampus festival you went to last night.
Dude, it was fantastic. Although it was actually really funny because I didn't know they actually still had it in partially Market Square and then in the Station Square. Hey!
Sorry, guys.
No,
okay.
Duty calls. Duty calls.
Yeah, he's 3 months old now.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you. And since he's been here, like, I've been taking the time off and just doing like a little research inside my house. And as I was saying, when we took down the wallpaper, there was like drawings and my husband took pictures of them. Come to find out, this was a 2-floor house. Okay. And it was rented out to people, and my great-great-grandparents made it into one house.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So what happened when you were younger?
I have no idea. My dad said I would have to look up basically the history on the house and see exactly who lived there and everything.
No, I'm saying, what was your first paranormal experience there?
Basically my attic door opened and like I seen a white mist come down. That was at probably the age of, I say 12.
Okay.
And just recently when me and my husband got together, his 2 friends were here and they seen a guy in the back room where my husband has his music studio. Right back there, they seen a man in a hat.
Okay.
So
crazy.
Yeah, above my son's pack and play, I've caught on the SLS camera, I've caught things. So they've come back around.
You think because they're having a baby now, or? Yeah.
Because it came around when my daughter was born. My grandfather came around, and then my grandmother passed away when my daughter was about 4.
Okay.
So she's 12 now.
Wow.
And I've lived here since before she passed. So, yeah.
Okay. So tell us about Conte Exploration.
How we came up with that is during COVID, my daughter does have mental health issues. So during COVID, there was nothing else to do. You had to go out and explore. So she came up with the idea of naming us Conte Exploration. And every time we would go into like an abandoned place or anything, she'd look up the meaning and everything about the place.
That's cool.
And it kind of turned into like a lesson for her. So she's like, we're Conte Exploration.
It's a cool name. Got a good ring to it too.
Yeah.
So do you do like urban exploring too, or just all paranormal?
Yeah, there's we look like in like Google Maps, like we used to play Randonautica, but
Yeah, I've done that
since
before too.
baby has been born, I haven't, or even in there, I haven't even been out. And the last time we went out, we got taken down a trail, me and my husband, and all of a sudden we just seen these signs where this certain color. We're like, okay, we're out. Like, no, we were not in no state forest. We were in a back road. You aren't gonna put up those signs.
What's the craziest place you've been to since forming?
Probably Hillview was Hillview and Kings Park.
Okay.
Kings Park. Never heard of that place.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is 4.5 hours from me. It's
Oh, wow.
It's by Staten Island.
Okay. You guys are
And-
in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's up in the New York State. Well, we went there and my husband caught actual footage. He's been going through it since us being inside with the baby and everything. He's been going through all the footage that we had on our cameras prior to this and piecing together things that we caught there. Because there was so much that both of us, between both of our cameras, because he went off with one of his friends and I went off with our daughter. And it was just a crazy experience there, regardless.
Now, is it just like a playground park, or what is it like?
It's basically an abandoned hospital, abandoned psychiatric hospital.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And a lot of people have been there, like a lot of people. And when I went there, I was like, wow, this cannot be real. Me, my husband, and my daughter, we went to another abandoned place up in Monticello, New York. And we went back probably like 3 months later, and the place that we had the church, we have pictures. We're just finding everything now.
Mm-hmm.
We have pictures of the church being there and the church not being there 2-3 days later. There was nothing in the paper about it burning down, nothing, but there was a church there.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like there was no sign of any type of church or anything thereafter. But we seen the church. We walked in. My husband took pictures of the pews and everything.
That's cool. So, did you have anything happen at Hillview?
Just by that question.
Hillview, yeah, we had down in the basement.
Where George is?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we left. I think it was Dice down there, and my husband's like, "Did you?" And in the video, you can see the orb go right across my whole face.
Okay.
I was like, "Yep, there he is."
Are you guys Pittsburgh? Like, are you Steeler fans or no?
No.
Okay, because he's like a big Steeler fan down there. That's why I was wondering. What's your team?
The Eagles.
Okay.
So George probably wouldn't like you guys.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there is rumors of like I don't know about Eagles wise, but I know if you like go down there and say like, oh, I love the Browns and stuff like that, like supposedly he'll like throw
No,
stuff at you
like
or hit
my
you or stuff like
father's a Steelers fan, so I still have that a little bit in the blood.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not totally off course.
I'm not totally off.
The Eagles are doing really good this year, so
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Oh man.
I was like, wow, I could get my son his first Super Bowl jersey.
nice.
How much does an actual like jersey cost for like a little
For
kid?
babies, anywhere from 100 to 150.
Yeah, that's crazy. That doesn't surprise me, but yeah, it's
Holy
crazy.
crap. That's sad too, but people will spend money on it. It's like, why the heck not?
That's
Yeah.
even like little like Jordans for a baby are still like $100 for some Jordans. You know?
Actually, I just bought him Timberlands for the winter, and they were $54.
That's not that
Ooh,
bad.
nah, that's pretty decent for Timberlands.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the size of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
54? You got to be kidding me!
Yeah.
Especially because I mean they're probably only going to wear them a couple of times. They'll grow out of them too. quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he'll be in them for the rest of the winter, definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
he's definitely gonna probably be raised in the paranormal community. That's definite. If
Yeah.
we stay living here, and even if we move, it will be up to another place that's gonna have spirits at it too. So
You have
I
anything lined
basically
up for
took
this
over
year?
this house when my grandmother got Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So I've been connected to the house for going on 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
You guys have any trips lined up for this year?
We're not going. We're going for 2023. We're going to Gettysburg.
Oh, you will have
You ever
a
been
fun
there?
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went on a ghost tour there with my husband and two of our friends, but this time around, my daughter will be old enough to go because they have to be 13.
Gettysburg's amazing.
And my two friends are going to go with us, and the one's going to stay at the hotel with the baby. But we're going to stay probably at the most haunted hotel down there. That's like my main focus.
Is that the Farnsworth Inn or?
I don't know if I'm going to go to Farnsworth. I might go to the I can't even think of the name of it. It has a nurse in the room.
Is that the one that's like in this square downtown?
Yeah.
It might just be called
Yeah.
Gettysburg Hotel or something. So like,
I
forget.
think it's
Jen
the
stayed
Gettysburg
there.
Hotel.
Yeah, but I've never been at that one. But I've been to Farnsworth before.
Yeah, I kind of had the iffies when I passed by there, so I don't want to stay there.
Well, we had like I was with a previous girlfriend at the time, but we had the whole building to ourselves. We went there in the winter. There was nobody else there.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
And then in the middle of the night, because they have books in each room, and you can write down your experiences. And we read a couple of them, but the only thing we really had happen was in the middle of the night. The music box started playing in the room out of nowhere, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But there was supposedly somebody like shot in our room, and like we stayed in Jeremy's room. There was supposedly like a kid that was shot in there or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rough. Where did we stay at, Sean? I can't even remember the name of the little like.
That was like Gettysburg Lodges, or I don't know. It was like a cabin thing. We did like a Jason Voorhees photo shoot there and stuff.
it was really cool. I was Jason Voorhees' mother, and I looked like an anime Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson. It was fun. I mean, Sean was the talk of the whole night, and rightfully so because he looked freaking awesome as Jason.
Well, we went to that was the same when
Gettysburg
Gettysburg
Bash.
Battlefield Bash was going on, so we went there for a costume party. So
it was so fun, man.
Yeah.
So fun. Yeah,
Gettysburg, the Gettysburg was okay. Our trip was like a last minute. Let's do this. Let's go out. Let's explore this. And it was the first time I was using any type of devices. Like
Okay.
I just had personal experiences. I never used any type of devices. After that, oh my gosh.
What's your personal favorite device to use whenever you go exploring?
Dowsing rods.
Dowsing rods. You know what? It's funny because everybody gets so skeptical about them, but I think they're kind of. I think they have some legitimacy to them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think when they coincide with something else, like we used them at Darmine, and our buddy Sage had them, and then we had a Flux too, and the Flux was answering stuff with the dowsing rods at the same time, and then we heard something in the woods like moving too, so kind of went all together with everything. But it depends on the person who's using them though too. Some people I don't trust.
That's true.
I actually had an experience at Hillview with them on our tour during the day.
Okay.
And it was unbelievable, and that's why they turned into my favorite things to use.
Oh man, tell us about your experience with us whenever we went to Dead Man's Hollow all together that one night. That was pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, the detector like fell right off the rock. I'm like, what the hell? And then a rock got thrown at us.
Yeah, obvious. But it was also like it was all swearing at you. Remember?
Yeah,
it was
I
getting
know.
rough. I'm
it,
not going
it,
to
it was
say
getting
swear
very bad.
words, but it was saying a not so nice word that I'm sure people could probably guess. I'm
Yes.
like, okay, you know.
Well, that's like the other time we were at Dead Man's Hollow, which, you know, an Ovilus is supposed to have words that are programmed in it. But the other time we were there, it said McKeesport. Like, McKeesport shouldn't be programmed in an Ovilus, but it said McKeesport, and that's where we were.
Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? Yeah, that was probably one of the best nights I think we've had in a while, honestly. Like, and who would have thought, like, it was in a location where, like, you know, there was no wind or anything at all, and it just, like, right.
Well, the whole tunnels in that are kind of creepy down there, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was awesome. Like, the fact that all of us actually saw what happened, I think was the cool part. Like, you could just see the damn thing rising, and then
Yeah. Like there was nothing. Like my husband was like, "Yes, what?"
Oh man, is that the craziest like poltergeist thing that?
Yeah,
you've
in
done there?
in an outdoor setting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean we have plenty of outdoor settings around here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's just crazy how much there is down there at the Dead Man's Hollow with just that one experience. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, it happens outside too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you were coming in for, I think, Hillview, and you hit me up,
Yep.
and I was like, yeah, we'll come out or whatever.
Yep, that was when we stayed at the hotel was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like it gave me like a vibe of, okay, what's going on?
Did you stay out
And I didn't want to use
Hillview,
any
or?
equipment there because I didn't want to have anything come home with me or no. I stayed the stuff in my trunk. It could stay there, and then when I could take it out, I'll take it out.
Oh, that's great. That's so cool, though. Yeah, Hillview is actually one of my favorite places to go to. Like, it just has a very welcoming atmosphere. I'm sure some people could disagree. Like, I feel weird every time I walk in. I feel kind of calm. I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool to investigate. Like now, I was looking at Crescent.
Crescent's amazing. It's big though. You need a lot of
we've been there once for a private, and probably like 3 or 4 times we've done daytime photo tours, and I still don't think we've seen everything there. It's so big.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah,
that would have to be a 2024 trip.
It's really expensive too, especially for a private. Like,
how much was it? $1,400 for us or
something like that. Yeah, I think we had 20 people go, and I mean, you could have 100 people there, and you wouldn't run into. That's how big his place is.
Oh,
yeah,
they have like underground tunnels and everything too, and like.
Well, I have like my one friend. Her wife is a skeptic. So I can't wait to take her. Because that'll be her trip. Because she's the one that's going to go with us to the 2023 trip.
You definitely got to go to Joseph Callinger's cell. He's the serial killer that was there, and we probably had more activity in that cell than anywhere else.
Oh yeah, that's and if I don't know what your thoughts are on like the cold weather, but like we went there. Oh Christ, what month was it, Sean?
It was the end of March.
End of March, and it was. Imagine like the Thing movie without the Thing, and just a bunch of people walking around trying to keep their butts warm. It was.
Well, it's up on like a hill too, so the snow just hits it up there, and it was pretty brutal.
Oh yeah, so yeah, no, I have to get a truck.
Yeah, thankfully we stayed at the Grand Midway Hotel, which is like pretty much like an Airbnb in a way, kind of.
Which if you do go to Crescent, you should stop by Grand Midway too, because they're kind of close to each other.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. We had a fun night, but like I think we ended up clocking out at like 3 a.m. because there was just way too much wind interference. Because of course, it was during a blizzard, so you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you half the time. But
yeah,
I mean, I think I know Sean's wife Jen, myself, and our friend Troy had some pretty decent activity, but that was really it. I mean, it was just too much outside, interference, and we were all freezing our asses off. But Grand Midway, yeah, like Sean just said, that place is incredible, and all the bedrooms are like themed and everything too. And you just like to look at stuff in there. It's just a really cool place just to like venture off, and it's like, wow, I can, 500 photos later, you're like, oh crap,
Yeah, the first time I was actually at Grand Midway would be a year tomorrow because we went We went for our wedding anniversary. Tomorrow's my wedding anniversary. It'll be 3 years. So
Yep.
we stayed in the vampire suite.
That's my favorite room in the entire building. Has a really cool black and red aesthetic to it too, if you like vampires. So it's really kick ass.
So do you have any like bucket list places you want to go?
Not really. I had we have a place in Tennessee, the prison down there.
Brushy Mountain?
Yep.
Yeah. Me and Jen been there before too. It's really cool.
Yeah, Jen was telling me about it actually. I had seen her videos and everything. But that one and probably the Lizzie Borden house.
Okay.
Where's that one at again? The Lizzie Borden house? That's
somewhere in New England.
New England area.
Yeah, I forget if Massachusetts or
I believe
one
it's
of those
Massachusetts.
one of those states. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right on the coast, and it's right by like a beach. Like you could go right by the beach and everything there.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to make this comment. Mary, whenever we were doing the intro, you had a Goosebumps shirt on. I was like, that's freaking awesome right there. I'm a huge fan of Goosebumps. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna ask, can we end it so I can go get down to the babes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Man. You got to do what you got to do. It's happy that we got to see you for a little bit. You know?
I know. We'll do it again soon though, and
Yes.
tell Jen happy anniversary.
For sure.
from
Thank
us.
you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Happy anniversary, guys, and I'll see you later, Phil.
All right.
All right,
see ya.
man. Take care. Good
Bye.
seeing you, dude.
Bye.
That was the shortest podcast we've ever done.
I mean, we're still live.
Oh, hey guys.
Doesn't mean we're over yet, Phil.
Yeah, we're just hanging
talk
out.
about something.
That's the shortest podcast with a guest we've ever done.
Anybody out there want to come on?
Yeah, we're pretty fun.
I can send you the link.
That's really cool, though. I mean,
We should do an episode though where we're like multiple guests come on in and out. Which actually, talking about that,
That'd be a
I
good
guess
idea.
we'll promo that since no one's on here right now.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be January 3rd. I'm not 100% sure on this date.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But we're going to be doing our religious panel where
Yes.
we talk about paranormal, different religions, and there could be some other people. Hey, what's up, Karma?
Hey, how are you doing, dear?
Karma, you can talk to us through here. We don't have a guest right now. Our guest, she has a baby. She had to go, so we're only on for 20 minutes. But yeah, like I was just telling Phil, on January 3rd, we're going to have a religious panel with different religions. We're gonna have Frater Crow, who he's into a couple different things.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Like he's
would you
like
actually
Satanism,
Luciferianism,
Luciferianism, diabolism or something. I don't even know what half the shit's called.
yeah.
Then we're gonna have the guy that actually married me and Jen, our pastor. He's Baptist. Henry Murphy will be on.
Wonderful guy.
Mikey Bowser, other team member. Which he's more agnostic. We're trying to get different views of everybody. Me and Phil are pretty much going to be the moderators for that.
Yeah.
Phil's Lutheran. I believe in
Lutheran.
God, but I'm not really religious at all.
I was brought up as a Lutheran. It's pretty much the closest, to what my belief system is. But, I'm like non-denominational. I call it that way. But actually, somebody says like I'm a basic Catholic. I guess that's what Lutheran Christian means. I don't know. But,
And then we'll have Big Ed, who was on
Big Ed.
before. He's like a non-denominational Christian, I guess.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
And there's 2 or 3 other people I'm thinking about having on yet. Mostly we can have is 10.
Right.
So that should be an interesting episode.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I never actually, I've seen debates where like, atheists / Satanists / agnostics go head to head with like, Christians, Catholics. And it's funny because like they both bring up amazing points. I'm sure there's going to be stuff we agree with, stuff we don't disagree, we don't agree with. But as long as everybody's like respectful about it and not heated, because
I'll mute you. So if anybody's out there wants to ask questions or anything, feel free. Because like I said, our guest has a baby and she had to go, so we're only on for a little bit.
Who said I'm a pastafarian? That's
Karma.
Oh, hey, Karma. I like that. Oh my god, pasta sounds amazing right now. It really does.
I just had some oodles and noodles with ramen with scrambled eggs. That was my dinner.
Ramen actually sounds really good, man. I haven't had ramen in like years, dude.
So we could go back to you. Tell us about the Krampus Festival. You could be my guest, Phil.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Krampus festival was amazing. I didn't realize that it was partially
Actually,
sold.
tell people what it is first. Some people might not know what that is. What a Krampus is.
I don't even know the exact definition. It's like you celebrate the Christmas demon, I guess would be the right way of putting it. It's about the Christmas demon who eats children. I guess that's what he kind of is. I didn't know. I don't know the whole history.
It's kind of like anti-Santa Claus, basically.
Yeah, the best way to put it. And people will dress up as, Krampus, the demons and what have you. And they usually always had it in Market Square. But I think I was talking with our buddy Mike Ford last night, and I guess they wanted to try something different by also having it in Station Square, which is also has the Hard Rock Cafe, and that's where the band Slayer was playing. Not the Slayer from California. I think that's where they're from, but
Slayer with a GH.
And they were really cool. They would dress up as demons as well, or the Krampus demon, and they would actually turn hard rock and heavy metal songs and take the lyrics out and put Christmas lyrics in. So Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, I think, was to like a Rammstein song or something, and you would think it would sound really bad, but they actually really kicked ass at it.
If I would have knew this is what was going to happen, I could have had videos lined up where we could
It was fun though. Ran into some friends. Hey, yeah, thank you, Carver. I'm actually happy you brought that up because I did not read any of the history. Oh, I did not know that at all. Okay, that's actually really awesome.
He was actually the first thing I played at Scarehouse too.
Oh, he wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I wonder if I even saw that. I probably didn't, but
George Glass is watching. What's up, George?
George, what up, man? Yeah, it was fun though, man. Met up with some friends of mine, and then they had all the people dressed up as Krampus lined up in a row on the stage, and I think our buddy Mike won the grand prize, which was pretty cool.
Won some money and a free dinner to Hard Rock.
Oh yeah, it was cool. It's one of those things where, like, especially if you love Halloween, plus Christmas, which I am a fan of Christmas. I don't like the materialistic side of it. I'm more like the family having fun type of aspect, and to me, it's like a family thing for people who like weird shit like we do. It was a good time, man. I know Sean was there. We just didn't meet or anything because I think you were taking one of your guys with you.
Well, we were at the Market Square when you guys were over Station Square.
Was it pretty busy at the Market Square one?
Not how it used to be, but I mean, there was still a decent crowd, I guess. But
yeah,
it used to be like packed down there.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm sure they still had their little shops and everything as well.
Yeah, I think they actually had more shops than usual. We ate at that Mexican restaurant in the square beforehand, and then
which one?
That.
Which
I
one?
don't remember what it's called, but it's like right up, like next to the Oyster House, and you go upstairs.
Oh, was it pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, we've been there before, but they put like onions on everything. I don't like raw onions, so I wasn't a big fan of that. But
shit,
it was pricey too.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm reading Karma's comment right now, and I need a Krampus tree. That sounds absolutely amazing.
We usually put up a Halloween tree, like a black tree with all different ornaments, but we didn't put it up this year. We should have just put it up with the Christmas tree. Our Christmas tree is white anyway, so we could have a white Christmas tree and a black Halloween tree.
That'd be a good idea, man. At least you guys actually put up a tree. I don't have any decorations, just a few like ceramic looking skulls and stuff. I'm just like, my apartment's so boring, and I've been here for 4 years. But yeah, Krampus was fun, and I think the one time I went there years ago, I think they had whiskey sampling. I don't know if I'm losing it, but I could have sworn because I remember taking a few shots of whiskey there the one night.
Well, did you get any alcohol last night? Because I thought that was included.
If you get the VIP, it was. I didn't get the VIP because you go in there and they had a bunch of like seats that said like reserved for John Smith or something, which I didn't really bother spending the money on that because I wanted to just be up front with the crowd, which eventually my friends and I made our way up there. But I had like couple drinks. Actually, my friend bought me 2 drinks. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna turn down alcohol. Yeah.
Is your other tree just gonna be like a regular Christmas tree, or you have like a theme for that one too, Carmen?
Yeah. I remember
we used to have one on. We had one on our main floor, like when I was a kid. Then we had a little one in the hallway, and then we had one up in the attic too. And the one in the attic would stay up year round, and we would decorate it like different. Like say it was Easter, we'd put like Easter decorations and stuff like that on it.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. I love decorating, but it also gets so tiring too. That's why, like, if I decorate, I'm leaving the stuff up all year round. You know,
Hmm.
I mean, it's just. I tell you what, though, the fact that this year has gone by so fast and it's already December, or we're already doing Christmas stuff is kind of sad. I mean,
Yeah, sure did go too fast.
oh, dude.
We have a
But
lot of stuff lined up already for next year, though, so that's cool.
yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm still like pretty like 80%. Phil, were you sniffing at the barman's rag? You're a bit of a lightweight drinker. Yeah, I was a little bit. I actually last night I wasn't too bad. I had like maybe 4 drinks, if that. Yeah, I mean, which isn't too much, but yeah, now I'm a bit of a lightweight, which is good though because I'm a cheap date. So. But what investigation were we talking about, Sean, for next year? The one that you and I were still kind of. Is it that you said Waverly? Is that the one?
Oh, with Sage? Yeah, Sage asked us if we wanted to go to Waverly with him next year.
That'd be sick. 6 hours, I could do it. I did 7 hours. That was no problem. I just had to make sure the money situation's okay first before I make my set in stone decision. Because shit ain't cheap.
Nah, I mean, actually, why don't we talk about Greenville? We were just at Greenville Manor last Saturday.
It was fun. It was actually a really, really good time too, and caught some good stuff. And I'm sure we can probably talk about this. We tested out we trial run a potential new cameraman who's a really friendly guy. I don't know if
cool.
should we give the crowd his name? I don't know if he wants to be like.
You can say his first name, I guess.
Okay, yeah, his name was Ethan. Really friendly dude, and really knows his stuff. And he has one of those really cool. I don't even know what the hell you call it, like a contraption,
like a camera rig or whatever. You just one of the ones you wear.
Yeah, it was fun. Got some good stuff there too. We all did. Trying to think of the best way to word it. We did our own like solos, but we actually had the crowd or the viewers on TikTok decide what they wanted us to do. Like,
yeah, it was like you pick it is what we called it.
Yeah, and not that I'm a big fan of like this piece of this device, the Flux, which it's okay, but I suck at turning the damn thing on. Ask Sean. I'm not really good at it, but I actually had some decent responses. I don't know if it was too much coincidental from being in the basement because of all the stuff surrounding us, but it worked out pretty well. And Ethan was actually like kind of like, holy crap, I just heard something. Which Ethan, good name, but it's not him. That's funny, but yeah, it was awesome, man. I think Jen had the REM pod. Did she have the REM pod?
Yeah, she didn't really have anything happen though, because it wasn't a solo technically. Because I mean, it was a solo for the person, but I was there filming TikTok, and then Ethan was filming on the regular camera. I think for yours though, he just filmed on the TikTok for yours, right? Because I went upstairs. Yeah. But for Jen's, it was both of us. But we didn't really have anything with the REM pod in that room. Me and Mikey had some cool shit later. Like after it ended up being me and Mikey at the end. It was just us two. And I don't know, which it seems more active when there's less people, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But it was probably, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning or something. And,
your after photos were pretty funny. You just reminded me, like I was reading the comment, it said like Forrest Whitaker. I'm like, yep. That was good though, man.
But we heard footsteps upstairs when it was just us two in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, when you guys were still there too, when it was me, Ethan, and Mikey upstairs, on the third floor, and we have this on camera too. He was the camera guy was filming the door, and you could see the door like something was trying to open the door, and there was no draft or anything. We went out in the hallway to see if there was a draft or whatever, and
crazy shit.
And I think he got a little bit freaked out about that actually.
The camera guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locations. Yeah.
Trying to think. Waverly's one.
Well, Waverly's possible. That's not 100%.
Possible. Yeah.
Hinsdale House is the first one that's coming up, which is going to be.
That's in
New York.
Thank you.
And that's in February. March we're going to be at Wildwood Sanatorium, which I think is in New York too. Not 100% sure, but I think that's in New York also. So these will be the first ones, actually. I mean, we go tri-state area all the time. Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio.
Yeah.
But this will be the first time in New York, I think, as far as I know for us. Well, unless you count Sleepy Hollow, but I mean, we didn't investigate there.
Oh, I want to get back to Sleepy Hollow so bad. That was my favorite town I've ever been to, hands down. I mean, honestly, I think it was, if not better than, I don't want to say Moundsville. Moundsville is too obvious. But Gettysburg, I mean, I love Gettysburg, but something about Sleepy Hollow. I mean, come on, it's a Headless Horseman, you know.
Yeah, Tombstone would be cool, but that's what I think in Arizona. That's a little bit. We got to fly there if we're going there.
Yeah, like Sean, you're not going to take turns driving there, man. I don't know if I can handle that far.
I'd love to go. I wish there was ghost towns around us because I love ghost towns. I think it's really cool, but
Yeah,
there isn't really like a lot of ghost towns around Pittsburgh.
that's a shame too, man. You think there would be because everybody loves coming here. I mean,
Which we're trying to get up to Salem at some point. I don't know. I know we were talking about when we go to Sleepy Hollow, we might stop up Salem, but that'll probably just be like a day thing, and that won't be like a legit thing. It'll just be us, hanging out.
Yeah. No,
But,
yeah, man. And we're gonna do the Gettysburg Bash again next year, which I'm so pumped for that too. That's gonna be so fun, man. It's like I do want to challenge myself more with driving certain locations. Like Sean and I drove to I drove to Indiana. He was my passenger, and it was actually not that bad, honestly. If you have like the right company with you and you make a few stops, you see like the the miles that's going down on your GPS. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's doable. And, I like to drive just because it gives me a sense to get the hell out of the house. But, in Indiana State Sanatorium was amazing. We might check it out again. I know we're going to probably do the Monroe House since I didn't.
Yeah, the Patreon thing, we've looked at it, but we're still trying to like build our crowd up a little bit before we get into that. Because, I mean, on TikTok, we have a big following, but our YouTube sucks. Like, that's the main reason we're trying to get a cameraman. We only have like 460 subscribers on YouTube. So,
yeah,
hopefully we can get something up like that. We have a bunch of conventions coming up this year, too. Our first one is going to be with Naps, which is Jay's team. He was just on a few weeks ago, which is, I think, the Westmoreland Paranormal Expo, I think is what it's called.
I think it is, yeah.
Which that's April 8th. I'm not 100% sure on these dates. I know May 19th through the 21st, I think, is Parapsychon, which is Ohio State Reformatory, Mansfield. We've been there the last 3 years. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like celebrities there, like Ghost Brothers are there, Dave Schrader's there, Amy Bruni, Adam Berry. Chip Coffee is always advertised, but he always ends up canceling. So cross your fingers. Hopefully he comes this year.
Right.
But yeah, hey, what's up?
Hey, Supernatural Lost Adventures. Good to hear from you guys. Yeah, I just that's why I'm happy that like the next year is the start of my PTO accumulation. So I'm very actually what did she what might be a fun thing to do is to actually would be a good idea. That'd be kind of cool, Carl.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd be down with that because I mean the only thing that's tough, and I'm sure everybody can agree to this, is just like flight prices, if I knew how to talk, are insane. I mean, but doable combined.
Well, we're supposed to have Monroe House. We're supposed to do that again. Like Phil said, we might be doing Waverly. Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. I don't think they released the information for vendors yet. We're going to probably be vendors at that. If not, we'll at least go to it. We went to it last year. Sleepy Hollow we already paid for. We're good for Sleepy Hollow next year. What else, Phil? Am I missing anything?
Oh, geez.
I do have a list on my phone. I could look.
Yeah, it's funny because like the list that you sent the team, I actually sent to my own personal blah 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 blah. Actually, I think we pretty much covered everything so far. I mean, we'll probably end up coming up with some more stuff in the future.
Well, yeah, that's like, I mean, here I found the list right here. Oh, College Hill we have too. I forgot about that. College Hill with Peggy. Shout out to Peggy Goodell. She's awesome. I think she might be coming to Hinsdale with us. I think she's supposed to come somewhere with us.
I wonder how she's doing.
But College Hill is in West Virginia. That's May 11th.
Yeah.
So that's all we have on our schedule right now.
So far.
We're gonna I'd like to get somewhere in January because we don't have anything in January. Even if it's just like if there's like a nice day out someday, Phil, and you want to go to a cemetery or something, or we could do something like that, or
something cheap and close to home,
free.
I do.
I know there's a couple places I wanted to go. Like when we went to Pickle Jar. Remember we went to that one cemetery? It's supposed to be really haunted, but we were just there for like probably a half hour or so because we had to go.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. There's some other areas too. We could always go Dead Man's Hollow again. Um, I don't know. It just depends on the weather.
Yeah.
And even maybe. Well, I don't think. Whatchamacallit's Hillview's about to close pretty soon. Because they close for the winter. Because so we could always go out Hillview for a day, or could always go out Crescent for a day too, or something.
Hey man, as long as the weather's decent too, because me and cold weather have a love-hate relationship. It's not because I'm bald. I just don't like cold weather. I used to love it, but now I don't. Yes, I'm happy that I'm starting to really push myself further now with all sorts of stuff too. It's awesome.
Well, Carmen, you saw Phil did the Gansfeld at Bel Air or whatever.
Yeah, the Gainesville was pretty cool. The only reason I stopped, not because I was freaked out, it was actually, it had nothing to do with that. It's because the damn things are hurting my friggin' eyes. They started to make my eye sockets a little sore. So you know what? Yeah, I gotta stop.
Yeah, we're always down for suggestions. Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, that'd be kind of
only
cool.
thing is, in Pittsburgh, there's not a lot of open to the public. That's there's a lot of historical societies and stuff like that, but a lot of them don't let you in.
This sounds really silly, but I wouldn't mind trying to go back to Blue Mist Road because I think who was saying
we didn't really go to the right area. I don't think for one.
I was just
I mean, you and Crack tried going out there,
yeah. Yeah, because I know we didn't explore what we had to, man. Because it was this is just a regular, normal walk in the park kind of thing.
So if anybody local knows where Blue Mist Road, where the actual haunted part of it is.
Yes.
Come hang out with us.
Please do. We like to do things. We like people. And plus, North Park is one of my favorite places to go to, especially when it's hot. Because we had our one buddy, Eric, with us. It was a good time. We're just hanging out, BSing. But I knew we weren't in the right location. I don't know why, but, it was still fun to do. And plus, North Park, it's kind of creepy at night. I wouldn't mind trying to do the whole, fingerprints on the back thing of the car.
Where Gravity Hill is? I've done that before in North Park. Yeah, it worked too.
Is it really?
I mean, we didn't see fingerprints, but the car actually rolled up the hill. I mean, I think it's just an optical illusion, but it was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
We could always go out Green Man Tunnel too. That's free and that's not far.
That's
it's in South Park.
Yes, we were there before, weren't we?
I've been there a bunch of times, but we did our raffle there when we hit 5,000. Which actually, talking about this, maybe we'll hit. We probably might hit in January. I don't know. Yeah. I wanted to do a raffle again. You just reminded me for TikTok when we hit 1 million likes. We're at 916,000, I think, right now. So hopefully we'll hit 1 million within the next month. Maybe we could go do that out at Green Man again. Do another raffle out at Green Man.
That'd be sick.
Which I don't know if George Glass is still watching or not. But
and
he's the one that did our raffle last time, so that would be cool.
That's true. And Karma actually came up with a really cool thing, too, to have a women's investigation. That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, we had the Pickle Boys a couple of nights. I think we could have the Pickle Girls. I
think that sounds even worse than the Pickle Boys.
I don't know. Oh, that's really funny. Karma, I hope you laughed.
I don't know what the girls would be called. What would the girls be called? The Fish Girls? That's probably even more messed up.
Oh my god, that's amazing, dude. Ooh, run that by Jen and Hannah, and we'll see what they think. We're like, who the hell came up with that? It's after your husband. The Fish Girls. Dude, that just sounds messed up. That's hilarious. Karma, I hope you had a good laugh with that too. I'm terrible at coming up with names that are
yeah, Karma, you gotta I don't know if you were on here when I was talking about that, but January 3rd, we're going to have a religious panel. We're going to have different religious guests on and talk about the paranormal. That should be an interesting episode. So make sure you stop by for that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It's just, it's just a nice thing to do too, because, not everybody, so you're not talking about spiritual. That's funny. And that's a cool thing too about for January 3rd, because every paranormal team has different theological backgrounds, mindsets. I mean, I'm a Lutheran. I don't always act like it. I mean, Sean should know that. But it's just more of it's just nice just to get another perspective of how people live, too, because I've met atheists and Satanists and what have you who are just as well balanced as people who are go to church every Sunday.
I ain't a judgy person. I like everybody.
Yep, exactly, man. And that's the cool thing too, man. It's just like if I didn't, like certain people, I wouldn't like, associate myself with half of them. But
Which, like I said, I have 2 or 3 other people I'm thinking about asking.
yeah.
One of them's a youth minister.
Mm.
I want to kind of balance it out a little bit, though. I have a guy who's pagan and Wiccan.
Yeah.
I might say something to him. Then one of our past guests, actually, who is the author, M.R. Gorga, I was thinking about maybe asking him. He's a Christian writer.
Yeah.
So
I haven't heard
don't
from
know.
him since we.
He messages me on stuff because when he's on other things, he'll message me and tell me. But I haven't like talked to him or whatever. But
yeah, I love the Gorga. He was a nice guy, real nice.
The only thing is, though, with like so many people, I don't want people all talking over each other. So I don't know. We might just keep the 6, but as of right now, we're supposed to have 6. And Henry and Frater are going to be our 2 main because. And I even told Frater Crow this, and he's, I was like, don't, I was like, it's be good versus evil. I was like, no offense, and he was like, none taken.
And it's funny because like Frater Crow, I think he was raised. I think he mentioned Catholic.
I don't remember.
I think from what I was talking to him about, I think
he was actually part of the group I was in beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, he's a nice guy.
I've known him for a few years.
Yeah, very friendly guy too. Really knowledgeable too, and plus he and I have the same taste in really crazy music. But yeah, it's gonna be cool and seeing like Henry as well. And it's always funny too because I see a lot of debates on YouTube, especially when it comes to like religious stuff too. And there's a lot of people who are very well versed in the Bible. Me, I couldn't tell you one verse from the next because I don't read. I get bored.
See, like my dad, he was raised. Well, my grandfather was actually Episcopalian priest.
Yeah.
So then my dad was raised Episcopalian. He went to a choir school. So, he learned all the Bible and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then he ended up being atheist when he was older. And like I was raised Catholic because of my mom, because my mom's side's Catholic. Me and my brother were both raised Catholic.
Yeah.
But before my dad died, he went back to church. He was Episcopalian again and everything.
Hey.
Like, he found God again.
Which is good. I mean, it's just I'm sure it's good for some people. Some it just all depends on, I mean, I've seen people who literally or I've heard stories of people will profess their, faith literally on their deathbed, and then that's it. I mean, this is actually hilarious, Sean. You remember, Kelsey Marziel, right, from Scarehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was her and I were chit-chatting the one day. I was at our friend's birthday, Madison and Alec, and whenever Kelsey first met me, oh Christ, I was maybe like 11 or 12 years old, and we went out on a date. And of course, after that, we just decided to become best friends. We've been best friends to this day. And I think, and she mentioned to me, and she has a good memory because I can't remember any of this. Whenever I went to pick her up to go see this movie, I was a lot younger and try to act all edgy and everything too. And she's like, yeah, Phil, whenever I first met you, you told me you were an atheist. You were you would live, eat, and breathe metal and all this stuff, man. You were so firm about it. I'm like, really?
You were?
Yeah, apparently I was quote unquote atheist. I had no idea. I had no idea at all. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know, I've known you for years. I never thought you were religious, but
really?
I mean, I didn't personally know you until the last couple of years, but yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of people who know me, meet me, they never think I am.
Well, I think it's partially what you're into, the dark music and Halloween and all that stuff.
Paranormal and gory shit. I don't know. To me that's just all art. I love it. The heavier, the darker, the better. And then when it comes to horror films, the creepier. It's just all art to me, really. And I don't know. I still hold that firm belief that I'm never down people's throats about it at all. If you never ask me, you'll never know until you ask, kind of thing.
Karma, you get our plane tickets and we'll be over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm okay with that, dear.
I definitely want to go overseas. I have a passport. It's just too expensive for me right now.
Yeah, I ended up getting a passport 3 years ago. Now I was dating some chick. It was going to be for a cruise, and then girlfriend didn't really happen, and then I still have the passport that I haven't used yet. So
well, we've been to Mexico and Jamaica. Yeah. So we didn't do anything in Mexico. We were supposed to go to Chichen Itza, which I'm still upset about because we were supposed to go. We paid for it and everything, and then the day of, Jen was having back problems, and the ferry came at 6 a.m, and we ended up missing the ferry, and so we didn't end up going to that. So that's definitely still on my bucket list.
Nice.
And then in Jamaica, we went to Rose Hall, which it was more just like, a nighttime tour. It wasn't like an investigation, but it was still really cool.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Look, Disney has some good stuff. Not gonna lie. Oh, and actually, this is going back to a previous conversation. Some of the team members and I, we were kind of flirting with the idea of possibly doing Vegas or like the Caribbean. I think we talked about that in like one of our chats a while ago.
That wasn't the paranormal team. That was
that was
just other friends or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
people wanted to go from the team too.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I know. Usually, like a bunch of us go. We go to Deep Creek usually every year.
Yeah.
We didn't go last year, I don't think, but we went like the 2 years before that, and that's always fun. We rent a house and party, and some people were actually sled riding out front because it was real snowy. They have like skiing and stuff. We did like the mountain coasters, and we had like a little arcade and a pool table and hot tub and all that shit. Like,
oh man, that's awesome, man. I wouldn't mind doing it.
We should have Phil dress up as Barney, put the bumpy head, and be Barney.
That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I actually probably would do that just because it's something different.
Carmen, you got to see his sweater he had on the other day. I don't know if you saw the pictures.
Okay, dude, I'm not gonna lie. That photo that we took, dude, my face looks so freaking old in that photo. I look like I'm 50. I looked at it, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. My youthfulness disappeared.
Where's Pendle Hill at?
Never heard of Pendle Hill.
Yeah, I never heard of that either.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm curious. Here I am, like using my phone. I can easily just use online. Pendle Hill is it's actually in Wallingford, Pennsylvania.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, is she talking about over by her though?
Oh.
She said, yeah, I think she's talking about somewhere by her.
Okay. Oh. Huh. I guess there's two Pendle Hills. Unless I'm spelling it incorrectly. No, I'm actually spelling it right. I don't even know where the heck Wallingford is. Road trip. But what were we talking about? We were talking about
Oh, she said.
Oh, it's in Lancashire, England. I got to get out of the U.S. I really do. It's starting to travel more. Did Vegas, did Indiana. So I definitely want to go to Paris. That's definitely a bucket list.
That's a big jump from there to Paris.
It's a very big jump. It really is. It's doable, but it's going to happen.
I said we all need to go down to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, that was actually one of the places we talked about going was New Orleans too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, heck yeah, man. Isn't that supposed to be like one of the most haunted cities in the entire USA, I think?
I mean, I've been there twice, and the whole city just has a vibe. Just like it feels like the city's alive. And the whole what is that area called? Not the Garden District. I forget what the main area down there is called.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's still supposed to be people like buried under the street down there. Oh, best adult dating site. What the hell is this bullshit? Getting spam or something now? I don't know how you delete this nonsense. The block user. Peace out, best dating site.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's
that's a first too. We have a couple firsts going. We had somebody with a baby on tonight.
Oh man, that's the first time someone's got blocked on our podcast. Obviously, rightfully so too. But we actually have history. Huh?
I'd love to. Like I said, guess the tickets are coming.
I'm down. Out there. I mean, shit. God, I need to explore some more culture.
What is the weather like where you live, Karma? Is it like similar to here, or I don't know?
It's wet and cold here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the amount of places. Like it's there's a lot. Have you ever watched the movie American Werewolf in London? You know what? I have not watched it, and I heard it's one of the best.
I don't think I've ever seen it either. Like I know it's like a really popular movie, but I don't think I've ever seen it before either.
You see, I'm weird with werewolf films, man. I don't know what it is. Like I like them, but I'm more of a vampire guy. But I do go to watch that movie.
Do you watch Wednesday? We could talk about Wednesday.
Is that good?
Oh, you don't watch it? Oh, that's a good show. I just finished it actually.
No shit.
There's werewolves in that. That's why I transitioned to that. Phil didn't know nothing about it.
You're not wrong. Actually, my favorite werewolf film so far is Dog Soldiers. If you'd consider that a werewolf movie, it's just fun. It's a British, I guess they're British, very gory, very action packed. Has one of my favorite directors, Neil Marshall, who also did Doomsday, and a few other ones too. But it's awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it or not, but check it out if you haven't. It's really, really good. And
it's not a werewolf movie, but Trick or Treat has werewolves in it. That's like one of my. I mean, I have the tattoo of freaking on my arm.
That's right. That's right.
There's werewolves in that movie. It's a good werewolf movie.
What's that?
Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf 2. That's a good werewolf movie.
You're so old.
Well, they had a Teen Wolf TV show too. I never saw that though.
That's true.
That was more recent. But the one with Michael J. Fox is definitely. I mean, they're both good. Like the one, they play basketball. The other one, they're boxing or whatever.
Oh heck yeah! Oh, I didn't know that was actually that close.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie, Dog Soldiers.
Which I'm actually very shocked about too, because you see a lot of stuff I haven't watched.
Yeah, I think me and Jen are going for our anniversary tomorrow. We're supposed to go to dinner and then go see that Violent Night. Which that looks good.
Let me know how it is. It looks badass. I like the actor who plays Santa Claus. He was in. He's in
Stranger Things or whatever.
You know what? Don't hate me. I can't get.
You never seen it? I know you told me that.
I don't know what it is about it. I just. I like the concept, but it's just I don't know.
Oh, I love Stranger Things. It has like that 80s horror comedy type, and it kind of reminds me of like Goonies or something, or just like that 80s feel in general. Like it's really cool. Ghostbusters reminds me like that.
Although I will say this, though, the one scene where the dude's like playing a Metallica song and all that stuff, that was awesome, man. I actually just specifically watched that scene. I'm like, now I can see why people like it. That scene was really cool.
I forget that guy's name is, that character's name. Eddie.
Yeah. I should start watching that show. Everyone raves about it. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll do it.
Like I said, Wednesday was good. I just finished that.
Is it still like kid friendly, that show? Or
no, it's more maybe like teen, I guess, kind of. Like there's more adult humor.
Yeah.
I mean, even the regular Addams Family was always kind of definitely morbid. Like, but like there's no like sex or nothing in it.
No. There wouldn't need to be for something like that.
But like the violence is probably a little bit more, I'd say, than the other Addams Family ones.
There was a good show, though. I'll probably end up checking it out because there was actually a scene that took place in a pool where she ends up dumping. Now I don't want to give too much away.
That's like the first episode. I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the whole piranha thing. Yeah, that was crazy. See, I'm a Monsters guy. That's my go-to. I love the Monsters.
Boo. I mean, Monsters is alright too. I mean, like not to sound like a freaking weirdo, but at the time when Addams Family came out, I was the same age as Wednesday, which is Christina Ricci. Like I always had a thing for Christina Ricci, like probably because of that movie. I liked her in Sleepy Hollow too.
That was a good film.
But
that was a really good film, man.
They're always liked Addams Family.
Yeah, I don't know. Like although I heard the newest Monsters film that Rob Zombie directed wasn't that good. I
heard it was super corny, but I mean, they all were kind of corny though. But I still haven't seen it, which I do plan on seeing it eventually. I just don't like how he puts his wife in everything. Like,
and actually, it's funny because his wife does not care to actually act. She will only be in movies that her husband directs, and I think she was also in a film for a favor of a friend. I think Toby Hooper, who's also good friends with her, and I think that's the only.
Well, he's the Texas Chainsaw, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about it. My parents tried to watch, and my dad said he couldn't get past the first 10 minutes because to me, it's just like I wish it was black and white. I really do.
What is it even on?
Oh, geez. Netflix, I think, which is kind of weird.
I don't think because
no.
I mean, it could be, but I don't know. It never I watched Netflix, and I don't remember ever seeing it like pop up on there. So I don't know.
Maybe I should check it out too. Oh, the Highlands in Ireland. Oh, nice. Ireland, yes. Oh, I got to get out more. But I don't know. We'll see. You should watch the movie Taboo by Tom Hardy. Oh, I heard that was actually really good. And Tom Hardy's a fantastic actor. Although, and I'm probably going to be shunned, I did not care for the movie Venom that he was in. I don't know what it was about it.
There's two of them, ain't there? I think there was a second one too. I like
the second one. I got to rewatch this. Yeah. See, I saw a bootleg version of the first one, so I guess in a way that's probably the reason why I didn't care for it. But yeah,
I still haven't gotten to see Black Adam. I wanted to see that with The Rock.
dude, the
And
Black Adam.
Wakanda's out too. I wanted to see that.
Black Adam's awesome. That is really good. I mean, he's powerful, but it's just a fun watch. And I heard a new Wakanda movie's a tearjerker big time. And
I thought you said the new condom movie at first.
and there's a new Conte movie out too. I'm trying to come up with like another segue for that. I can't. Oh shit! Yeah, the movie only lasts like 10 minutes too, because it's a one and done deal. Oh man, I'm actually really good British movies and TVs. You know, I have to agree with that too. There's a lot of British horror films out there as well. I really like. Sean, have you ever seen The Ritual? I think it's a really good British horror film.
I don't know. But that, what is that? Peaky Blinders. Ain't that something like British or something? See, like Jen started watching it, but I don't know. I didn't really care for it. That didn't have nothing to do with horror, but I think it was like a British type of show or something like that.
Yeah. It's I think it's with Cillian Murphy or Christian Murphy. I don't know what the guy's name is.
No clue who the people are.
I don't know.
Well, did you ever see what is that, Gangs in New York or whatever?
That was good.
See, it kind of, I mean, I'm not saying like it really has anything to do with anything, but it kind of like that, like the era like looks the same from those movies, you know?
Oh yeah. And I hate
I heard that's what Karma said about Peaky Blinders.
Oh, real gay. Oh, that's actually really cool. I never knew that.
Well, that's even like The Sopranos. Like, I know that was real popular in America, but I couldn't get into Sopranos either. I didn't care for that show.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I never even seen one episode. It's just James Gandolfini. I like the guy, but it's just never really.
Well, I think I started too late because it was like already like at the end of the last season. And I tried watching the first season.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I don't know, like kind of outdated, I guess, compared to what was going on. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan.
You know, a movie I can't get. I watched once and I don't care to ever watch it again. It's The Godfather. I just can't do it.
See, even like not a big mafia person in general, which you kind of think I would be, but I don't really like mafia movies. Like, I can't really try to think of one that I like.
Have you ever seen? Actually, check out the movie Gangster Squad. It was with Sean Penn. It was really just how they shot the film. It kind of reminded me like of a video game in a way, just with like the makeup effects and everything. Really freaking awesome.
Why does Facebook keep kicking me off? I look over here because I try to like see who the comments are coming from, and it kicks me off all the time. Oh, did you see? I wonder if I could share this.
Oh, Legend, I heard was actually really good.
I'm going to try sharing something. We could keep talking, but I'm going to see if I can share something.
Go for it, man. Yeah, Karma, I actually heard Legend was fantastic. And another good Tom Hardy film is
what's it called?
Lawless. I think it has to do with like the whiskey industry or something like that, but that was really good too. And Tom Hardy's always been a very interesting actor, like very interesting. He also played Bane in the newest Batman movie, not the one that came out with Robert Pattinson.
It's filmed in Pittsburgh or whatever.
Yep. And actually, funny, really cool how you just mentioned that. My buddy Drew, his one office building, he actually got to witness like the Batmobile and everything, like blowing shit up. It was really cool.
Where's that?
Ron and Reggie Cray. I have no idea who those guys are
right now. Is this the right? You keep talking, Phil, because I got to find something. It's going to take me a second.
I wonder if I know any good dad jokes. Let's see. I would look up a good dad joke. Just good dad jokes of 2022.
What about when we were at Bel Air? You were upstairs with us, right, when we were doing that?
What's that?
We were telling the dad jokes.
Oh, no, you're going to tell me some good ones.
But you weren't up there? I thought you were with us.
You know, I probably was. I probably can't remember half of them.
Like, we were telling corny jokes. I don't remember exactly what they were. And we got that. We got that from a different team. Some other team did that, and I was like, "Oh, we should try that." This is I found what I'm looking for.
Here's one. What did the guard shout when a pea broke out of prison? Escaper. I'm like, really?
All right, I found what I'm looking for.
Escapee.
This actually just came out today. I'm sure, Phil, you haven't even seen this.
Ooh.
Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. Yeah.
See if I have another one here while you're doing it.
Okay, here it is. Look what just came out today.
Oh.
Yeah, we're featured on Spotlight on paranormal.com.
paranormal.com. Okay. That's amazing. Paranormal.
Spotlight on paranormal.com. You could come and read an article about Bumping the Night Society.
So I'm actually on paranormal.com. And where's the spotlight part?
It's called Spotlight on paranormal.com.
Oh, gotcha. Spotlight on, okay, paranormal.
So make sure you go check this out. Do you see it, Phil?
I'm actually pulling it up right
Well, I'm saying,
now.
is it on the StreamYard? I can't tell because I'm on the other screen.
Yeah, I do see it. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, shit. That is actually really cool. He has been invested for back and has been family and friends. I'm interested in the paranormal field. He is also a fan of all things horror. Philip believes in the afterlife. He has a fear of leaving God. Oh, nice. I like this. This is actually really cool. Holy crap. Dang, that's awesome. Oh, wow. We look good in that photo, too.
There's a photo at the bottom, too. Right there.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
You see the one at the bottom, too?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's from Greenville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is awesome.
So if anybody wants to go read the article, it's on our Facebook page, too. That's where I actually just noticed it because I was looking on Facebook and it showed up on her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is...
Here's all our links you can follow us on. Which WordPress, Mikey's been slacking on the WordPress. He used to, when we were the old group, he used to write all these articles on there about wherever we were going, but he hasn't done it in a while. Anchor too, we don't really use anymore either. Anchor and Spotify, they have like our old podcast when we were still using Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Not the new ones on there. Twitter, I'm trying to build up. Snapchat. I mean, these top ones are definitely TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Those are the main ones.
Oh, heck yeah, man. And I have to agree with Karma's opinion on the new Batman movie. I wasn't a fan of it either. Hate to say it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it either. Me and Jen saw it in the theater.
You know, it wasn't boring. Yeah, it was too long, and he was too emo-ish. And I'm like, really, dude? He's a good actor too. I just think the movie could have been so much better. The action was cool, but that was about it. The villains were great, but oh yeah, they're she's doing okay. She's doing best she can. You know, but and that's the thing too. When it comes to certain things like that, the best thing to do is to surround yourself with family and friends and just, you know, do fun things to, you know, help bring some light back into a dark event, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Sean said, to capitalize that, we have, you know, those links on that page, and you know, it is fun too. What's our most popular one? Probably TikTok, I think, huh?
Yeah,
TikTok, which is always really cool. But yeah, that this whole article actually turned out really good, man. I would actually like go through the whole thing too. It's really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's actually shout out to, what is her name? Angela Johnston, I think. She's the one that put that article together, and she runs Enigmatic Explorers too, I think.
Okay.
And that's also the one that Jen sent about doing a Christmas video. You know, she sent it in Messenger earlier. That was for that too.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. It's I actually went to I had a class, I want to say back in college, where, you know, it was like to build websites, and I should have paid attention to it, man. But I just
Bumpy will never retire, Karma. Bumpy is part of our team.
It does get tiring sometimes, not gonna lie. It can be fun, it can, but there's often times where like, okay, I'll walk around. But
Bumpy's good for the conventions and for the kids.
Honestly, I prefer the conventions and the kids more than the house. I don't know why, just because I like the interaction of all the people. So I think we may do it at times, like, because I mean, especially with kids too, because I think one of the best things that we actually did.
Everybody always wants to get pictures with them, and that's the main reason we do it, or whatever.
Oh yeah, Hillview though was probably one of my favorites because we actually, Jen, Sean, and myself did a
April
Halloween.
Was there.
Yeah, April was there. We did a Halloween thing for the kids, and that was Bumpy, and that was
we did a circus theme.
One of the funnest things that Bumpy actually was a part of.
Bumpy was the ringmaster. Me and Jen were clowns, and then April was a fortune teller.
Oh yeah, see, I do prefer doing it with those conventions. You know, with times it's kind of cool, but it does get tiring sometimes. Bumpy needs to have a bit of a breather every now and then.
We got Bumpy claws too.
We tried that. That fucking hat didn't work.
Well, we did it the year before, which I didn't even realize till after, like with those pictures, that you didn't even have the belt on.
Oh shit! Oh man. Or there could be a new mascot soon. You never know. We could try something completely different. I mean, it's Bumpy might have a friend of a friend of a friend.
It's
Hey.
just gonna be filled with tassels on, booby tassels.
Oh, I like that. Oh. Hey, ladies, you like me? Yeah, we come up with some pretty good ideas too. We got to spice things up a little bit, man. I still got to do my Brazzers, not my Brazzers. Christ Almighty, my oh my God, wrong name.
Grinders.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. OnlyFans. That's what I meant to say. Did you say grinder?
Yeah, you didn't even catch it.
I did not. Oh, that was hilarious. That's messed up. Oh, that was good. See, this is also what I like. This is so off topic, but just like this, just people watch, and it's awesome. Like, having a guest is amazing. It's fun, and just this bullshit about stuff too. To ask, like we've even done this at your guys' house before. We just had our phones with us, and I think it's silly o'clock in the morning here, and I have to get a shower, and then I'm gonna come home tonight for a while. Which, my dear, it has been fantastic. Thank you for keeping us company. You're awesome as always.
Have a good night, Karma.
See you, dear. Sleep well. I always forget that she's like 5 hours ahead of us. Poor girl. Oh man, but that's actually cool doing that too. I don't like it this way. It's like we just talk, and if you want to come in, kind of like how we did at the Library of Homestead thing too, man.
Well, we should do a live one with like a bunch of us, like one of these nights, like we just like drink or something.
Dude, oh my God, that'd be hilarious, man. We're gonna have your brother on here too, man. We really do.
Well, that's like my brother was talking about having people if we do something like that.
Yeah. Oh, at his place, you mean, or that'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What's your brother doing?
Drunkle Steve on.
Drunkle Steve on. Yeah.
He's doing good. He was off today, actually. Him and Nadia.
No shit.
Did some things today, which I know Nadia's talked about coming on before too.
That'd be cool. I think your son would be a pretty cool member on here too, man.
Cameron, I don't think he would talk, but I mean, I guess it would depend on what we talked about.
Yeah, I haven't seen your son in Christ.
Shit, I don't see him half the time.
Actually, I think when he turned 21 the nights whenever I saw him last. Damn. Holy hell. Yeah, I think I've seen your daughter more, honestly. She's a lot more sociable, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Drunkle Steve would be awesome, man. And dude, January 3rd is gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, hopefully that date works. I'm still waiting to hear back from Frater Crow.
Yeah. I wonder, like, where
he had to confirm it with his wife.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is just a complete idea. It's probably not gonna work, but like, I snooped on her Facebook. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I know she's a Christian. It would be the most unusual thing just to like have her on here as well. I mean, she's married to Frater, which he's obviously a Satanist, and from what her Facebook says, she's a Christian. It's the most unusual.
I don't know about for that episode, but it would be cool to maybe have them on as a couple or something. Down the line.
Oh yeah, down the road.
I don't really know her that well, but
I think I talked with her a little bit at Leo's birthday. I mean, she's nice. I don't know a lot about her though. Like,
talking about that, where's Mikey at? I haven't seen Mikey at all tonight. Usually, he at least stops in for a minute.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm sure he's probably with Hannah. I tell you what, man, that's hard to recover from. I mean, I had never lost a parent, knock on wood, but I mean, you have in the past, and now Hannah, and it's like, God dang.
Yeah.
That's just it's like, have that time to grieve, but then you just have to surround yourself with, family and friends. But if they have to do their thing tonight, then that's totally fine. How many viewers do we have right now?
One.
One? Who is it?
I don't know.
I wish it actually showed you like who's actually watching.
I mean, if I go on each individual thing, I can look. Like if I go on YouTube, I can look. It does tell me who's watching sometimes, but I don't know if it's current because like the phone like lags, so it could be somebody. Plus, there's 2 different Facebook pages. I'm only on the one, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think this was actually a fun idea too. I mean, even though we only got to hang out with Mary for a little bit.
Now there's 2 people on, Phil.
Oh boy! Yes.
Yeah, our guest, she has a new 3-month-old baby, so she couldn't stay on very long. That's why it's me and Phil have been bullshitting basically for.
Yeah.
She was on for like 20 minutes, which
That's
is cool.
cool,
I mean,
though,
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we won't get all bent out of shape over a time limit because
Me and Phil can always bullshit. So.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I think our shortest episode was her, and I think our longest episode was actually
the episode's still going, really. I mean, I guess the shortest guest,
long.
but
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's about an hour and 15, which isn't too bad.
Yeah,
I do have to switch my laundry once we're done.
Yeah, I'm good with cutting it here anyway. If you are,
yep, down with that, brother.
All right, well, I guess I'll give us our little outro.
Hell yeah, man!
Thanks for coming on, Phil.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Sean. Folks who were watching, thanks for keeping us company here. Hopefully, we were some entertainment, and yeah.
Which I don't know. I don't have anybody booked until the 3rd. I do. We probably should do an. I don't know if I want to do one every week right now because it's Christmas time, but we got to do something before then because that's a month away. Especially because we're paying per month. So
yeah, right. How much is it
for a full month? $25, I think. Plus, then it's $5 through the business account too. So it's like $30 really.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, hell, we could even just do it like this too, man. It's just like post online, like, hey, Bumping This Night site is going on live. Guests are welcome, so come by anytime, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I can even add people to the stream because, like, say you were in the chat, I can message you and then I can give you a link to jump on too. So we could do something like that.
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind like typing in responses. That'd be kind of cool.
I'd like to maybe promote that a little bit better, but maybe even if we do one of these episodes, just me and you, like we'll have some subjects like lined up next time.
right.
Because I didn't expect this to happen, so
it worked out well though, man. I mean, shit. You know, it's always nice just to hang out and chat for a little bit too. And I was actually watching an episode of Shark Tank before I came on, so I'm gonna find out what the hell this deal is going on. This dude actually, he's 21 years old. He's from Massachusetts. He made a really cool wrapping paper cutter. It's actually like a circle kind of thing, and you put it over the actual tube of the wrapper, and it has like a blade to it. It's cut all the way across, man. It's really fucking cool.
Gave me an idea for a guest, actually.
Ooh.
I got to talk to Ron and see. His movie was supposed to be coming out this month.
Oh, Ron Bars, yeah.
So I can maybe see if he wants to come on and promote his movie, which I'm on the soundtrack and I'm in the movie. So,
and it'd be really cool too. I wonder if Dawn Laurie would actually be cool being a guest, and maybe Wendy as well. You know, that'd be awesome. I forgot about those two.
Yeah, I don't know. What's today? Maybe we could do an episode. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. Yeah, these are just ideas. So, but yeah, I just completely forgot about that because you mentioned Ron Bars. I'm like, oh yeah, the cast of whatever the hell that movie, Carver House, whatever the heck it was, or even like Jerry Patriota. I don't even know how to pronounce.
Yeah, I'm sure Jerry would come on too. Yeah,
very nice guy. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, people.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for everything, and yeah, we'll be around.
Good night.
Peace.
Thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can find us here, and here, and here. Don't forget, everybody needs a little bump in the night.